In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to be a confident manager. Now, if you're new into management and feeling a bit vulnerable, or perhaps you've been a manager for a while and a few things have gone against you, and your self-esteem and confidence has taken a bit of a bashing, well, this is the video for you to bounce back. It's really important that you are you with responsibility. It was always the best advice I got. Stop trying to be this, stop trying to be that, stop trying to be a manager. Just be you with responsibility. And I think that's really important, to put your personality to the role, and if you're right for the job, it will come good. Think about, what are your values? What's really important to you? How do you want to come across? Just think about yourself as a manager. How would you like to be managed? Would you like to have you as your manager? I'd like to think of three important values, and you may share these: being honest, reliable, and determined. So think about those values. Do I demonstrate those? So I'd like you to do this exercise on yourself. Think about what your values are and be you with responsibility. Or there may be other values that you might like, perhaps empathy, passionate, calmness. Do you demonstrate these? So it's a really good exercise to be a bit more you and be you with responsibility. Be a good listener. Be good at asking questions. Be good at observing what's around you. Don't rush and don't panic into making decisions and doing things. Keep calm, and be a good listener. It's really important in developing your confidence and your self-esteem as a manager. As I said, if you're new into management and feeling a bit vulnerable, or you're an existing manager and things haven't gone well, just step back before making decisions and thinking, am I a good listener? Am I good at asking questions? And am I getting all the information that I need before moving forward? Moving on from just being a good listener, are you good at really understanding and gaining the right information? Are you asking those right questions, as we've already said, to make sure that you've got all the information? What's happened? Why has it happened? Who thinks what? How do other people see things? Once you've understood all of this, you're going to put yourself in a much better situation to make the right decisions and be more confident about them. Take your time in reflecting before making decisions. Don't be frightened of saying to people, okay, thank you for that. You've given me lots of information there. I just need to go and have a think about that, and I will get back to you by 4 o'clock, or I will get back to you by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Always give them a deadline and make sure you do get back to people. Don't feel that you've got to stand there and rush into situations, because that will get the heart pumping. That will make us feel uncomfortable. That can hit our confidence. Am I doing the right thing? So as long as we've been a good listener, we've got all the information that we need before responding, we've reflected on the situation, and perhaps if it's a difficult situation, it's given you time to perhaps go and talk to someone, perhaps a mentor or another manager, a senior manager that you trust, to get their thoughts before making decisions. So the fourth thing is making those decisions and explaining them well. One thing is making a decision. I think the second thing is explaining them. So explain what you want. Explain why you want it. How do you want it? Who do you want doing what things? Where do we need to be by a certain time? When things need to be completed. So please remember my 6 magic words that I'm always talking about. The who, the what, the why, the when, the where, and the how. And when you're explaining things, just use this format. It will just make life so much easier. So if you need to boost your confidence in dealing with situations and making decisions, number 1, be a good listener. Number 2, make sure you gain all the right information. Number 3, take time to reflect. Don't rush into situations. And number 4, explain things well with the what, the why, the when, the how, the where, and the who. It's great to see that you're still with us on the video, and because of that, I'd like to offer you a free download in the link box below. This will help you to manage your self-esteem, your confidence, future-proofing yourself, and your personal development. So please download that, and let me know how you get on with that. We've thought about the 4-stage process, and I think what happens and what needs to happen on a regular basis is you need to take time to reflect. Think about your decisions, your actions, your behaviours as a manager. Please reflect what's gone well and what hasn't gone so well. What's gone well, what challenges have I overcome, what difficult situations have I dealt with. This there again is a good way of building your self-esteem and confidence. Things are going to go wrong. Yeah, you're dealing with human beings, you're dealing with all sorts of different situations, but it's how you cope with these situations. So please reflect on what's gone well. The challenges, the difficult decisions, what's gone well, what have you learned about yourself? On the flip side, perhaps things do go badly wrong. And that's the time to sit down and reflect again, seek advice. A more experienced manager, or your manager if you've got a particularly good manager, or someone else that you trust. Run it past them and use their wisdom, use their experiences to help you. So it's making sure that you're constantly reflecting. Yeah, you can't just keep charging along, because if you do reflect on a regular basis, you'll start to realise, do you know what? I can do this. And in turn, you will become a manager that is you with responsibility. Put your personality to the role. Think about your values and continue to develop those. It's a great way of developing our self-esteem and confidence. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Naturally, any questions, please do get in contact.